Hi, I'm Jim McLean, and I'm talking to you today about BodiTrak. This little pressure mat right here is changing the face of teaching across the world, really. There have been some teachers that have been trying to keep the weight left, or there's no weight transfer in the golf swing, and BodiTrak has proved, along with some other pressure mats, that there is weight transfer, and you can see it so clearly on here. I've talked about weight transfer and how the body moves in the golf swing for many years. In fact, I wrote the X Factor in the early 90s. I talked about it worldwide, and it's how the body moves and how it transitions in the golf swing, how you load for power. We call it the X Factor, and that's how your shoulders and hips worked in the backswing. So your hips would turn in a tour player from 45 to 65 degrees, which is quite a bit of hip turn really, and your shoulders out-turn your hips on the backswing, and you load to the inside part of your right leg. You actually stack the inside portion of your right leg in the backswing, and then as you start down, there's the lateral move, the transition move from the feet up through the knees up to the hips. Some people feel it in the core, but the transfer happens into the left side, and that's the key move in golf, how you get to the left side for a right-hander in the golf swing, called transition. Now, BodiTrak allows me to show my students, top tour professionals, great young juniors. We've had some of the best juniors in the world using BodiTrak, and we have it at all of our golf schools. So I'm going to hit a golf shot now for you and show you. We'll look at the screen of how weight moves and how you set up. So one of the things I can do is look right up there and see if I'm at about 50-50. If I wanted to hit it a little higher, I might start at 55 or 60% into my right leg. But I can balance myself and look right on that screen and see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to hit a golf shot for you. And now I can look at BodiTrak and see if my weight moved properly.
This is Grayson Zacher, Director of Instruction for the Jim McLean Golf Schools. So we're taking a look at Jim's BodiTrak video here, and you can see he's very 50-50 at the start with his driver. Right before he takes the club back, he has a small micro move towards the target, and that sort of slings the club into a nice smooth backswing. He gets to the top of his backswing, and he has the weight pretty much 50-50 in his right foot, slightly towards the right heel. And then this is the big part here. You can see when he starts the downswing how quickly he moves most of his weight or pressure up to his forward foot. So the fastest point is right there when he starts the downswing. His lower body is moving very quickly into his left side. As we get down into impact, you can see he's about 80% on the front foot, on his left foot. And then we see it with a lot of power hitters, exactly what we see here with Jim, is there's just a little backup which sort of slingshots the club quickly into impact. And then everything goes all together nice and smooth to his finish, where he's very balanced in his left foot with pretty much all of his weight in his forward foot at the finish.